how's it going? I got busy, so sorry it took me a while. You requested Ode to Joy, and I was happy to hear that you like my videos, so I did remember. It just took me a little while. I'm actually going to post a few videos of how I play the song. I'll start with the easiest, and this will just be single notes. I'll put the tabs on the screen, and then I'll get a little more advanced. I'm not sure what skill level you're at, but this should be manageable. So what you want to do is, I would recommend starting with finger picking, and then you could use a pick. This will be in C major. So what we want to do is, when you're finger picking, just make sure you put your thumb. You can just rest it here on the big E string. And you can do free strokes, which are like this, which are a little faster, or you can do rest strokes. Alright, so I'm going to put the tab on the screen. We'll go line by line. When I look at tab and I'm learning something, if you just kind of glance over it first, it's sort of a trick. So you can see it starts on the top string, let's go down to the B string, and then it goes back up. And then what I do is I just go for it, and then kind of back up and go slower. So here we go, ready? So it's going to go 0, 0, 1, 3. That's the first bar, the first measure, and then 3, 1, 0, 3 is the second measure. Third measure, 1, 1, 3, 0. And then 0, 3, 3. So make sure over here, with your left hand, you're getting up on the tips of your fingers. Especially your fingers should be a shape like this. So you used to say, imagine you're holding on like a pull-up bar. Make sure your fingers are real strong, that they're not going like this. So you get up on the tips and you'll sound better. And then over here I'm doing rest strokes. So now I'll play the whole thing just a little bit faster. So again, if you just kind of scan it, look at the whole line. That's usually like 4 bars is a good amount. Kind of imagine doing it before you go for it. Usually is a little easier. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, the second line is almost the same as the first. Just make sure that at the end you go 3, 1, 1. So otherwise it's the same. Instead of 0, 3, 3, it's 3, 1, 1. So here we go. So the end is 3, 1, 1. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. Again, make sure you're up on the tip, especially here. And one thing is, like a lot of people, when they're more beginners, sometimes this finger will creep over and you'll hear, see that rattle? So make sure your finger gets over there, but not right on top. And the key is, when you're playing guitar, is these fingers need to be real strong, like this, like a claw shape. Or imagine you're hanging, your fingers should feel really firm. Alright, the next line is a hard one. This is the third line. So if you notice, you can tell it's a little harder because it's going like B string, E string, B string, E string. It's jumping up and down between them. So here I'm just going to play it, and then I'll say the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So listen to that one more time. One thing is, if you hum along or you can hear something before you learn it, it's a lot easier. Alright, now we're going to go measure by measure. First measure, 3, 3, 3, 0, 1. 3, 0, 1, 0, 1. The next one. Third measure, 3, 0, 1, 0, 3, 1, 3, 0. And the last line is the same as the third, which we already did, so. Okay, so that's video 1. Hopefully that made sense. What I'm going to do is post up another video where I just play it. I'm starting to realize, I think after I've done YouTube a while, shorter videos and the way I use YouTube myself maybe are better. If people disagree, let me know. But I'll have another video where I just play along what we just did, and then we'll get a little bit more complicated. So let me know if that all made sense, and if anybody is watching this needs help understanding techniques over here, getting up on the tips of your fingers. If you're hearing, make sure you get next to the fret, up on the tip, and then on this hand, I was doing rest strokes, but you could do free strokes, or you can use a pick. But I actually think when you're starting out guitar, learning to use your fingers and get a feel for things with this hand is better than a pick right away. But that's my opinion. I actually didn't use a pick for the first year I played guitar, so like finger picking is really natural because that's all I did to start, and I'm glad I'm able to do that. But anyway, if people have requests, let me know. Most of this channel is just based on requests, and sometimes I get busy, but please remind me if I don't get back right away. Okay.